Hello, my name is Sam Lanter. I'm the Chief Mechanical Officer here at the Grand Canyon Railway. This locomotive is called a Shay Locomotive. It's named after Ephraim Shay, the guy that came up with the idea or basically invented this type of locomotive. What's really unique about it is the steam cylinders that drive the locomotive are located in a vertical position on the side of the frame, and they drive a series of bevel gears that are mounted right on the wheels down on the lower part of the locomotive. The idea behind this is the benefit of the gearing, because these locomotives were primarily used in industrial and logging service. And that's what this locomotive was designed and used for. Other than that, the locomotive is basically like any other steam locomotive. It has a boiler, the front part. Now the big, what was called in the old days, cabbage stack that's on this locomotive, the huge smokestack, was designed to keep burning embers, because they burn wood in these things a lot of times, because hey, it was a logging railroad and they had sawmills, so they had a lot of scrap wood. That is designed to catch the burning embers and not set the forest on fire, which is a good thing, because if you set the forest on fire, winds like we got today, it takes off and you got your hands full. The name on the side of the tender of the Saginaw and Manistee Lumber Company is the name of the lumber company that was a customer of Grand Canyon Railway back when. They actually came in up on our highest point on the line at a station we now call M Blue. It was known in that day as Apex, because it was the apex of the mountain. But this locomotive was acquired by the Arizona State Railroad Museum and loaned to us. And we brought it over here the other day.
We explored a lot of options to figure out how to get this Shay on display over here in front of the hotel. One of the options was a crane. Another option was a lowboy trailer. And then we thought about rail, because that's how these pieces of equipment actually do move, is by rail. After dismissing the other two options as unviable, we got a hold of our track crew, which is a pretty amazing group of folks. And we decided that we were going to build a temporary track over to this location off the main to get that train 300 feet into location. They started on a Monday, opened up the main in front of the depot there, built a temporary turnout, and then put track across the parking lot. Now, temporary track is really a simple project, and it's done everywhere. The trick we had was getting over the curbs, the landscaping, and the sidewalk, and then a tight curve coming into this location. Once again, we have an amazing track crew, and it moved smoother than we ever thought it would. When looking at our original options, either using a crane or a lowboy or building temporary track, we had to take into consideration the close to 70 tons that this locomotive weighs. And how to get it around safely, because we didn't want to have a mistake and have it end up on the ground. So when we decided on temporary track, again, the track crew had to take into consideration the weight and being able to move this locomotive on temporary track. Using forklifts and backhoes and front loaders, we were able to get it easily moved into place, easier than we thought. But it was a nice task for our track crew to handle.